Hey everyone, it is Sunday, August 6th. The time is 8:03 p.m. and it's about 19 degrees Celsius. And I'm here at Place de République in Paris, France. And for this one, I'll be taking a walk through the neighborhood, a short walk over to my hotel, the Gabriel Hotel. And then I'll head up to my room and we'll take a look around and I'll share my thoughts and feelings on that particular property. I just wanted to show the area around the hotel just before I went in. So there's this large public square here where there's actually an entrance to a metro station right from the square. So we'll take a look at that in a moment. Over there you have a Burger King, KFC, McDonald's, and Popeyes. And you don't see too many of those in Paris. And the hotel's just a few minutes from here. And this is my last night in Paris. So I've stayed at this hotel for 4 nights already. And here's one of the entrances to Republic Station. So you can head down there and hop onto line 8, 9, 3, 5, or 11. So I would say this is an extremely convenient location. You can get to most spots you want to go by just taking one train or at most one connection. And this square seems to be a lively spot pretty much all hours of the day. It's a lot of skateboarding. And there's some children's activities over here. There's a large sporting goods store over there, Go Sport. I would say this is an excellent area to stay, even though this is my first time in Paris. There's plenty of restaurants. I was going to say, speaking of which, perhaps the most famous one of all in the area, I think that's the Bouillon Republic over there. And there is a massive crowd of people in it, or in front of it. And that's one of the most affordable restaurants in Paris. A steak frites there is a little over 12 euros. In fact, most of the entrees are between 8 to 12 euros. Desserts are around 3 or 4 euros. And alcohol is cheap. It can be hard to get a table. I recommend just going online and making a reservation. That's what I did. I ended up making an 11:30 p.m. reservation, and I showed up just after 11, and they sat me. And there was a large lineup at the time. They do stop seating at midnight. And if you're not a fan of Parisian coffee, apparently there's a Starbucks going in just over there, but it is closed at the moment. And I think this is the 11th arrondissement. All right, I've got a walk sign here. No, I don't. Do be careful of the bike lanes. There's a lot of bikes and scooters whipping through them. And much like most other cities, the people on their bikes tend not to pay attention to the traffic signals. show a store in the area that's quite convenient to pick stuff up from. Kind of like a mini supermarket. And if I didn't get caught up at these intersections here, I would be probably at the hotel already. I never went to this place. There you can see happy hour cocktails, $5.50. I found the prices in Paris to be quite reasonable. Certainly more so than Toronto. We'll walk by a couple of neat little cafes soon. The hotel's just a few blocks from here. This is a really cool bar, although it is a Sunday. A lot of places are closed. It's also August, so some places are closed anyways. If you are racist, sexist, homophobic, or an asshole, don't come in. Well, I'm not the first few, but I might be the last one. I guess I'm not allowed at that establishment. A lot of Europeans tend to go on vacation in August, and a lot of businesses, well, I wouldn't say a lot, but some close up. I think this restaurant here is one of them, this Chinese and Thai restaurant. But I have been to Toucan Cafe here a few times, and service has been excellent. As you can see, you can have a pint of beer for €5 during happy hour, a cocktail for $6, although the non-happy hour prices are pretty good. And you can have entrees there or a full meal. You can also do some people watching. And there's a Carrefour across the street, and it looks like it's closing. I think it's normally open till 10 p.m. Oh, it sounds like a glass just broke at that cafe. That place is basically a mini supermarket. They have all kinds of stuff at very reasonable prices. And this little bistro cafe next to it is also quite good. And Republic there isn't the only metro in the area. But it's the one I've been going to most of the time. I believe this street here is Avenue du Republic. And this place over here is open late at night. I was able to go in there and get some sparkling water when everything else was closed. And the hotel is just around the corner on the right up here. And this park up here, if you make a left and continue, you'll end up on Canal Street. Someone's striking a pose. And you'll see Albert's Hotel, but I am staying at the Gabriel here. And I am up on the 5th floor with the balcony. That's the prestige room. That's the highest level room they have. And it was about $280 Canadian a night. I think it was $1,400 for 5 nights. And the lobby is quite small, and it's got a really interesting but tiny elevator, which you'll see. And the area to the right is where you have breakfast, but I'll talk a bit about that in a moment. Let's get in and hop into the elevator. Very little room in here. I can barely fit. If other guests try to get on, or if you have a lot of luggage, I imagine it can be an issue. But yeah, they serve breakfast, I think, between 7 and 11. But it gets quite crowded. You can also have it brought to your room. And that's what I've been doing. And you can't get any meat brought to your room, but they will give you croissants and or bread, coffee or tea, juice, and, well, I think that's it. No fruit. But yeah, a very interesting but very tiny elevator. Of course, you can take the stairs. Whenever I leave, I take the stairs down. In fact, I take the stairs up quite often. But I wanted to show you the elevator. And let's head into the room here. Let me fish out my card. One thing I quite like about the room is the power stays on when you leave. You don't have to put your card into a slot to keep power going. This is Europe, so the room is quite small. It's about the size of the room I had in Amsterdam. So we'll just take a quick look around and I'll talk about some of the pros and cons of this place. The bed is on the firm side, but it's quite comfortable. There is an espresso machine. I picked up a pack of 10 capsules, and that was only €1. These are some of the jams that came with breakfast. Wi-Fi here is pretty good. Download speeds around 125, upload around 20 to 30. And you've got a safe, and there's a steamer. They've got these great cubbies beside the bed. And that is my travel adapter, and that one has a USB-A and USB-C port, so that's quite handy to charge stuff. There's also a few cubbies below here for storage. I've got stuff in that one. And of course, a closet. And there are lots of mirrors around here. And what looks like 2 makeup stations, I'm not sure. And I got this bottle of wine quite cheap at the store. These are pretty good blinds at blocking out the light. The TV is kind of funky. It's got this kind of mirrored look to it. I haven't really used it. It's on the small side. It is super glossy. Like I said, it's got this kind of windowy mirror surface in front of it. And I don't know how you access the HDMI port. I've just been watching stuff on my laptop. This is kind of weird. They are displaying potato chips. Have you ever seen a hotel do that? And this lamp is supposed to be in the corner normally. But yeah, this is pretty much it for the room. There's lots of plugs. There's a plug there. There's a plug there. I've got another adapter. You can always unplug the lamp if you need one. I've been putting breakfast on this. Another mirror over there. There is an AC unit that works quite well. Oh, one thing. Occasionally at night I can hear footsteps, and I wonder if this is supposed to kind of buffer the sound. Whatever this thing is, it's kind of weird. I've never seen that on a bed before. But house cleaning has been good. I've only had it twice. I usually just leave the do not disturb thing on the door the whole time. But before I head out to the balcony, let's check out the bathroom. But before I do that, there is a little fridge down here. But most of this you have to pay for. So in terms of space you can use, there isn't very much actually. It's kind of a neat space-saving design though, and I'm sure you can pull that stuff out and just put your own stuff in there if you want. Anyways, the bathroom is quite good. You get a full-size tub that is super comfortable. A mirror. One quirk is the shower head is handheld and there's nowhere to mount it. So you kind of take a bath and then just rinse yourself off with this after, unless you like to shower and hold it. Really good pressure though, and the water gets plenty hot. And they give you bath salt and shampoo and body wash. Perhaps the best feature though is this, a heated towel rack. Not only does this keep your robes and towels nice and warm, but if you do any sink laundry, like socks, underwear, t-shirts, that sort of thing, you can dry it here in no time. So that's pretty awesome. Standard tub, pretty soft toilet paper. Hand towels, new towels that just came in from housekeeping. Sink, typical setup here. There is a Dyson hairdryer as well. So yeah, other than the fact that this pole doesn't go higher to let you mount a shower head, I would say that's a pretty excellent bathroom. Am I missing anything? This was a 4.5 star on TripAdvisor. But anyways, let's head out to the balcony. And welcome to the balcony. Again, that is Avenue de République out there. You got a table, a few chairs, a little waterfall fountain feature, which has not been working. That is pretty much it. The weather hasn't been super great for this trip, but I've spent a fair bit of time out here as well. There's the Hotel, well, I don't know how to say that. You can see right into some of those rooms at that hotel. But anyways, I think the 4.5 star hotels on TripAdvisor ring true. Most people were quite satisfied with this place. The front desk has been quite friendly, although one time I came home, it was around 3 a.m. and the door was locked and I had to ring the buzzer and security came and opened it, but it took them a few minutes to do that. So there was a mini panic going on there. Am I locked out of my own hotel? But other than that, I would agree. This was booked because the general sentiment was, for the money, it's really hard to get a better place than this. And the location is fantastic. It's not a super touristy area. There we go. If you've stayed in Paris, I'd be curious to know what your thoughts are on this place, as well as where you've stayed. I hope you enjoyed this review and walk around the Hotel Gabriel and Place de République area. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below. If you wish to support the channel, there's links to my Patreon and YouTube channel membership down in the description. I have an Instagram account at Johnny Strides, and there is a super thanks button if you wish to say thanks that way. Anywho, thank you for watching, and I will catch you on the next one. Au revoir.